Hello YouTube, Neosolid22 back again. I know it hasn't been that long since my last video, but I got a few things, so I wanted to go ahead and show it off. Plus I got a mystery box. Now this is a box from Chuck Shaw, owner of Game Trader 2. Posted in the T-Scran group the other day that I had some money, somebody sent me a game or something, so Chuck popped in and said, hey, why not do a mystery box? I'll do you a mystery box. So I was like, cool, you're local, you don't have to ship, so good deal. I went by Game Trader 2, picked it up today, as you can see. Chad Mystery. And it's actually got a couple of games taped on top that he added last minute, so I'll check that out last. So I'm going to set that down, and I'll go through some other stuff I got today, and a couple of things that I got a while back. So I'll go, these two games was Karaoke Revolution Party for GameCube, and Ice Age 2 The Meltdown for GameCube. I actually got these in the big lots that I showed in my last video. I just forgot to add them. They had fallen out of the box and they were on my floor. So got those two. Don't particularly think either one was going to be a good game. That's actually Konami, so which is funny because you don't think of Konami as making crap. So maybe it's not a bad game, but it probably is. So I got that. And this one I think is interesting because look at the bottom there, Sierra. Now Sierra is actually coming back soon. I don't know if some of you are familiar with Sierra or anything like that, but Sierra made a lot of great 90s PC games. The Police, what is it, SWAT, things like that. A bunch of good games. King's Quest, I believe, was Sierra, and I think they're actually going to bring it back with the name. And I don't know if there's a lot of people going to be involved that were originally with Sierra on those, but they are bringing them back. So that's kind of cool. Alright, so those are what I got in that previous lot. And like I was saying, Sierra, pretty great company. It's good to have them back. Hopefully some of the original creators of some of the original games will come back, and they'll have some pretty good stuff. Obviously it'll probably be PC, so Steam I'm sure they'll be involved with. Alright, so on to the other lot I got. So I saw this on eBay. I've been actively looking for a Master System for a while now. I've got a power-based converter for my Genesis, but I wanted an actual Master System, like a Master System, not a Master System 2, which is actually harder to find anyway. So I saw this lot on eBay. 4 parts, not working as is. So I looked at the ad and it said Master System powers on. I don't have the game to test it, so it comes with the cords and a couple controllers. I was like, well, that's cool. But in the slot there was also an NES that the guy said he wasn't able to test and he doesn't know if it works. And then a PlayStation 2, which he also doesn't know if it works. So I took a chance. I spent 60 bucks shipped on this lot, and I got an NES with a controller. It didn't come with any cables, but those are easy to replace. I've already tested this, and it works perfectly, actually. It's just a little dirty. So I got a working NES. The PS2 is the Fat Edition. No cords, no cables, no controller. He said for sure this one doesn't work. I haven't tested it yet because I really don't care if it works or not. It was just a bonus in there. So whether it works or not, I mean, I need a new laser for my old fat PS2. So I may cannibalize this one, see if the laser works better than the old one, and just use that. Maybe just replace the DVD drive and toss out the extra components or give them to somebody else who needs them. So I got that. And then I got the Master System. So there's 2 controllers for it. And the Master System, which is an 8-bit console if you don't know. It came out before the Genesis, of course. A lot of people, when they got a Genesis, they didn't even know this existed. I'm really honest. When I was like 12, 13 years old, when I got the Genesis, I did not know Sega had made systems previous to the Genesis. And this is actually not even their first system. They made, what is it, the SG 3000 or 1000, which is pretty cool. It's a Japan system. But yeah, so this is the Master System. And I actually seen one of these before when I was a kid, and I just didn't connect it, but this thing works perfectly. There's nothing wrong with it. The guy said it powered up and he couldn't test it, so I had a good feeling it would work. I plugged it in to my TV, and after sorting out some issues with my TV, it works perfectly. Checked out Black Belt and Sword of Govelius, Valley of Doom on it that I showed in my last video. Works perfectly, so I was happy to get that. 60 bucks for all of that. Plus, I got another N64 steering wheel with it, which is something I don't really need. I think I got a couple people interested in getting that from me, so that's cool. But 60 bucks for all that. Great price. Really happy to get all of it, especially the Master System, which is what I was actively looking for. Alright, so that's all I got pickup wise before I went to Chuck today to pick up my mystery box. And while I was there, I just happened to peek into his Atari games. And he had, let's see, Fire World, I believe is the one I saw in his Atari game. Sword Quest Fire World in there. And if you don't know about the Sword Quest games, this was a contest run by Atari in the, I guess, late 70s, early 80s, where you could actually win real prizes, like actual, like made of gold prizes. I believe there was a goblet, a crown, a sword, and then there was a huge prize that you could win. And all you had to do is play the games. You had to beat them, and I can't remember if there was a score system or something like that involved. But this, they came out in order, and I can't remember the order right now, but I know the contest actually never finished because Atari went under before the contest finished. Supposedly those prizes are out there somewhere. AVGN did a big thing on these games. So if you find them, they're kind of cool to pick up, kind of as a piece of history. But so when I saw the first one, Fire World, I asked him, hey, do you have any more of these? I didn't imagine he'd have Water World, and of course the last one didn't ever come out, so I doubt it even exists. So he actually went in the back and he found Earth World also. So I was really happy to have that. So I picked up both of those. And then I saw he had in there Journey Escape, which is the band Journey, of course. So this is a game based on the band Journey, which makes no sense because it's about a spaceship. But yeah, this was actually the band Journey, and it was, I believe, an arcade machine. And probably the music was better on the arcade machine. I haven't played this, so I haven't tested it out or anything, but I'm sure it works. I got it from Chuck. But got all three of those for $4 because he just has a bin of Atari games. He just prices them, buy two, get one free, $2 a piece. So I was happy to get that. So that's it for that. Now we'll get to the mystery box. First I'll peel off what's on top. And it is a Mortal Kombat 2 for Game Boy, which I'm sure is just awful. And then Dora the Explorer Pirate Pig's Treasure for Game Boy Advance. So that's something for the kids, obviously. Alright, so now let's get into the actual box. Stick that tape right there. Got my trusty multi-tool with the hook out on it to cut it open. Hope I don't cut anything in the box. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Not very good at opening boxes, apparently. Alright, so first thing I see is what looks like a GameStop PlayStation 3 case. And it is, as you can see, Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, which is an awesome game. One of the best PS3 games out there. I already have it, but that's cool. It's actually the greatest hits version. But excellent. Thanks, Chuck. Alright, then we got a Nintendo 64 game, Extreme G2. You know, I'm not actually sure if I have that one or not. I'm thinking I might not have that one, so pretty cool. Next, Super NES game, Nigel Mansell's World Championship. I know I don't have that one, so that's excellent. Got that to add to the Super Nintendo collection, which is actually pretty small. You can see it behind me. Then Super Tennis, which I also didn't have. It's excellent. And actually, this is one of my favorite Genesis games, and I don't have it. Road Rash. So very happy to get that. It's of course loose, but that's okay. This is a great game, motorcycle game, of course. I remember playing this a ton on the Genesis. I think I even played it on the Sega Channel, which if you don't know what Sega Channel is, Sega released in the 90s an attachment for your Sega Genesis that worked through your cable, kind of like the internet does. And you could download Sega games to your Sega system for a monthly fee. That was awesome. I had it. It was great. I discovered some games like Shadowrun, Flashback, things like that on there, and Road Rash, I believe, was on there. So I played it a ton. And actually, one of my better memories of the PlayStation 1 is playing Road Rash on the PlayStation 1, and I believe it was Soundgarden on the soundtrack of that disc, and I was just amazed at the real music on there. So Road Rash is kind of a good part of my gaming history. I really liked it. Alright, next we got something looking pretty cool. It's a Sega Saturn game, Japanese game, Sentimental Graffiti, which I have no clue. It looks like it might be trouble, as you can see on the back. I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to open it up and take a look inside here. Wondering if I might have got set up with something that's naughty. Let's look at the manual here. Maybe not. I don't know. Looks like an interesting game that I will have to check out at some point. I don't know what it's about. It's Japanese. I probably won't be able to read it, but Sentimental Graffiti. Thanks a lot, Chuck, for that. And funny enough, Chuck just gave me Tomb Raider 2 the other day. Now he's rounded out the collection with Tomb Raider 3. So that's cool. I did not have that. Complete, of course. As you can see, the manual. So that's pretty cool. That's the end of the mystery box. That was a $12 mystery box. So, you know, pretty good stuff for $12. Obviously more than $12 value in there. So I really appreciate it, Chuck. If you ever get a chance, go to Game Trader 2. Check out his store. It's an awesome store. Great prices. You can always find good deals there. Lots of stuff in there to be had. So definitely check it out sometimes. And stay tuned for a new video games PSA from Neosolid22. Hello gamers, Neosolid22 back again with another PSA for you. And what I'm going to talk about today is an interesting situation. Because some games encourage this habit, and I am discouraging this habit. What we're talking about is stickers. This is a Nintendo DS I picked up recently. It's actually got the price tag on it. That's a different kind of sticker. But if you look at this, this thing has been stickerfied. Now, as you see, it's a Guitar Hero sticker, a Neversoft sticker. These are all Guitar Hero related. Activision sticker. Children, don't put stickers on your devices. Don't put stickers on your game. Don't put stickers on your console. Again, you're breaking a collector's heart. I'm going to have to spend so much time removing these stickers to have me a beautiful blue original DS that doesn't have this graffiti on it. Stickers are a waste of time, they're a waste of space, and they're definitely a good way to ruin a console. Don't do this. Stickers are bad. Thanks for watching.